Today we're going to be reviewing some fake Beyblades. So all of these Beyblades are fake from the SB brand, and the average cost of one Beyblade is about $3 US. So we're going to be seeing if these Beyblades are worth buying. We're going to be reviewing Unicorn Sting, Wise Tiger, Dran Buster, Cobalt Drake, Cobalt Dragoon, Sphinx Cow, and Wyvern Gale. And for Dran Buster and Cobalt Dragoon, I have the TT version right here so we can compare the quality. Alright, let's start off with Dran Buster. And also I forgot to mention that I've had these fake Beyblades for about 2 months, so I did a lot of testing with the parts so I can give the most accurate opinion. Alright, let's take apart the Beyblade. Okay, so on the top I have the real TT one, and on the bottom I have the fake SB one. So you will notice that the colors are a bit different because my Dran Buster is from the UX04 set. Well, okay, let's start off with the bits. We have Excel, and the fake one looks identical to the real one. And also we can notice some similar wear. So this is the TT one, as you can see, and the fake one too. So in terms of durability, they're about the exact same. And also, if you don't know how to tell the difference between a real and fake bit, the real one has some rivets that you cannot take apart, and the fake one has just a Phillips head screw. So in terms of the bits, perfect. Now the ratchet, the 160. So we have TT on the right and SB on the left. And also this is something that I have noticed with the TT ratchets, is that they use a kind of rubbery plastic. So you can definitely see where the ratchet has been hit. While the fake one uses a hard plastic. And honestly, in terms of durability, I really prefer the fake ones because look, this is after a similar amount of battles and it looks brand new. While this, I mean, you could just tell that this one, it looks like it has been used for like 3 years. And also here on the fake one, we have the correct height. We have the 60 height. And yeah, everything is perfect. So for the ratchets, again, exactly the same. And now for the most interesting and important part, we've got the blades. So we have SB on the right and TT on the left. So the first thing we can notice is that the motif is at an angle. So I don't know why they did that, but it doesn't look bad. And also on fake Beyblades, they are not allowed to use the beybladex logo, so they just put the UX01. And as you can see, they have some similar wear. And to be fair, I have used the TT one quite a bit longer, but so far the fake one is holding up pretty well. And here's the back. Obviously, they're not using the rivets. They're using some Phillips head screws. And in terms of weight, I don't have a scale, but they weigh the same. And I know that because I have seen some other reviews where they actually weigh them. And also I can just tell by the feeling. So overall, the fake one is amazing. It is like 90% of the real one. Also later in the video, I will do some battles to test the performance. Okay, now let's move on to our next fake Bey. We've got Sphinx Cow. And also a pretty funny thing is that they kind of messed up the sticker bit chip placement. But hey, it's alright, it's nothing too bad. Even the TT ones sometimes have this similar issue. Okay, so here are all the parts. Let's start off with Gear Needle. And actually, I do have a real TT Gear Needle from Leon Crest. And again, they look exactly the same. And for the ratchet, we've got 980, and they did have the correct height. And yeah, everything checks out. It's just a 980. And for the blade, it looks pretty good. Apart from mine where they misplaced the sticker, everything looks clean. And also you will notice that the fake Beyblades use a shinier metal than the real ones. So overall, the quality is pretty good. Even the quality of the metal, like this does not feel super cheap. And for $3, I think it's a good deal. And honestly, it is better than buying the TT random booster. So for $3, you get your Sphinx Cow. And I know some people in the comments are going to say, just get the Hasbro version, it's cheaper. Well, keep in mind that not everyone has access to Hasbro products. There are a lot of regions in the world that do not have access neither to TT or Hasbro. So this is their only way to experience Beyblade. Let's move on to the next one. We've got Unicorn Sting. Okay, let's start off with the bit. We've got Gear Point. So this is actually one of the rare times where they actually mess up the bit. Gear Point is supposed to be like Gear Flat, where it has some like jaggy edges, but here for some reason they just made it smooth. I mean, sure, it is still gonna extreme dash way more than a regular point bit because the gears are like more down to the stadium, but for the performance, it's not gonna be the same as the real one. So this is a rare L for the SB brand. Now for the ratchet, it's just a 560. They got the height right. And yeah, it looks just like the real one. And for the blade, identical to the real one. Like they got everything right. The color, the shape, and even the weight is pretty good. And as you can see for the durability, I've done a lot of battles with this and still no signs of breakage. So apart from the gear point bit, it is pretty good. Now let's move on to Cobalt Dragoon. So for this one, I actually have the TT version to compare it to. And let's start off with the bits. We've got Cyclone. So we've got TT on the left and SB on the right. And so far, it looks identical. I mean, maybe the shape is slightly different, but other than that, it looks good. The color is slightly darker on the SB one. And actually, look, my TT one is actually loose. I don't know if you can see this. But yeah, you can definitely tell that it is pretty loose. And I cannot do anything about it because there's a rivet. But with the fake one, if that same problem would have happened, I can just take a screwdriver and just, fix it. So yeah, for the bit, it is pretty good. Now we've got the ratchets, 260. TT on the left and SB on the right. So SB got the color and the height correct. And yeah, it looks pretty much the same. Now for the blade, we've got TT on the left and SB on the right. They are pretty much identical. The bit chip logo on the fake one is slightly bigger, but other than that, it looks the same. And also you can see that the fake one has a slightly more shiny metal, but honestly, it's not that bad. And even at the bottom, it is the same. So overall, again, for $3, it is a pretty good deal. And don't forget, we're going to be testing these fake Beys later in the video. Guys, I just noticed while filming this video, I had Phoenix Wing on standby, and I just noticed that it broke. Whoa. That is crazy. I just noticed, like, while filming this video, when I went to take Phoenix Wing to compare the gear flat, I just noticed that the blade actually broke. No. RIP Phoenix Wing. Oh man. So this just shows that even the TT ones can break. And to be honest, they break even more than the fakes. So this is actually my third blade that broke. I had my TT Wolf break, my TT Night Shield I kind of fixed. But oh man, Phoenix Wing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get another one of these bad boys. Hopefully the new mold, but so yeah guys, make sure to subscribe and leave a like for emotional support. Okay guys, enough about Phoenix Wing breaking. The show must go on. Let's move on to our next Bey. Here we have Cobalt Drake. Now this fake has been around for quite a lot, but I still wanted to review it. So the bit, we have a flat bit, just a classic flat. It's pretty good, I guess. We have the 460 with the correct height and the correct colors. And for the blade, we have Cobalt Drake. They did give us the metal coat, but I think this is actually the only Bey where they made it way lighter than the real one. And SB with all of the other blades, they actually gave them pretty good weight and sometimes even heavier, but with this, they just made it super light. So just keep in mind if you're buying this that it's gonna be super light and it's not gonna be that good. But other than that, just for collection purposes, it is still a nice buy. Okay, our next Bey will be Wyvern Gale. Now for the bit, we have Gear Ball, nothing too special. They nailed it again. For the ratchet, we've got 580, and as you can see, it is the correct height and the correct color. And yeah, now we've got the blade, Wyvern Gale. And again, they nailed it. The colors are super accurate, and yeah, no design flaws. Now, not gonna lie, at first when I got this Bey, I did have some issues while putting in the ratchet. It just wouldn't go in, but now it just fixed itself with time. So yeah, I don't think it's something you should worry about. Again, perfect counterfeit. And now, for our last Bey, we have Waist Tiger. Let's start off with the bit. We have Unite. They kind of messed it up. As you can see, the thing here, the point is not sticking out. So you basically have a less aggressive, taper. But honestly, even TT doesn't know how to print this bit. So honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Now the ratchet is supposed to be 360, but they gave us 370. I don't know why, but keep in mind when you're buying this Bey. But honestly, I think everyone has enough of 360s, so 370, it's not that common. So honestly, I'm not really mad at this. And for the blade, Waist Tiger, yeah, everything looks good. Apart from the metal being shinier than real ones, as I've said like 3 times already, it is pretty good. Now, it is time to test these fake bays in the stadium. Alright, here we are at the stadium to test these fake Beyblades. Okay, let's start off by testing the fake Dran Buster. And so to test this, I'm first gonna do a battle between Golem Rock and the real TT one. And then we're gonna do a battle against the fake one to see the difference in performance. Okay, let's start off with the real Dran Buster. Yeah, that's typical from Dran Buster. Okay, let's try that again. Ooh. That's kind of a draconic break right there. So as you can see, it is pretty off balance. And okay, it lost. Now against the fake one. Let's see the difference in performance. And it won. So the biggest difference in performance that I have noticed, I don't know if it's maybe an issue with my TT one, but look, when I launch my real one, it's like super off balance. Like you can hear the bit making some weird noises and it doesn't move that much because it's really off balance. But with the fake one, for some reason, it is not off balance at all. Like the noise that the bit makes is like less noticeable and it does more extreme dabs. I don't know if you can really see that on camera, but I can definitely tell you that the fake one is more balanced than the real one. Now this could be just an issue with my real one or even my fake one, but just keep that in mind. Now let's test the fake Cobalt Dragoon. Now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna start off with doing a battle between the real one and Golem Rock, and then we're gonna do it against the fake one. Okay, real one first. Okay, we have some nice hits. Almost got extreme finish on Golem. Yeah, the stock combo isn't too good. And it lost. Okay, now against the fake one. Ooh. I don't know if it's just me, but I am noticing. Okay, it lost, but I am noticing that the hits are a bit harder than the real one. So that would mean that this one is heavier. But overall, it is a similar performance. Okay, now for the rest of the fake Beys, because I don't have the TT ones, I will just do some battles just to see their performance. Let's start off with Wise Tiger against Unicorn Sting. And guys, if you want to see more of these fake Beyblade reviews, let me know in the comments down below. Fake hits. Both are balance types. As you can see, the gear point, on the Unicorn Sting is working. Now it is in the defense mode. I think Wise Tiger will win because it has more stamina. And yeah, let's do one more round with these two. Almost an extreme finish. Ooh, who will win? And we have a burst finish. Now let's do Sphinx Scout against Wyvern Gale. Ooh, and we have a burst. Okay, now the only Bey that we haven't tested out yet is the fake Cobalt Drake. And let's try it against the real TT Hell's Hammer. Ooh, we got an extreme finish. Ooh, that was a clean over finish. So even though this fake Cobalt Drake is really light, it has some pretty decent attacks. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching this video till the end. I really hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more fake beybladex content, let me know in the comments down below. This was Cool Time, and I'll see you in the next video.